Hi, I'm Keith. Welcome to my art. Hi, I'm Keith. Welcome to my art page. I am from Nebraska. As you can see from my Herbie Husker here, my Nebraska hat. This is the sci-fi artwork capital of the world. As you can tell from my sci-fi hornbill bird right here with all these little spiky things on him. Oh, one of the things that my artwork I've noticed is I use a lot of color. Probably way too much color. So sometimes I have to dial it back. And today I did an ink wash and pencil drawing where I stopped myself from coloring it. And I'm so glad I did. I may color it in a future video, but I've noticed recently that I tend to get to a point in my artwork where I should just stop, and I don't, and I keep going and going and going until I ruin it. Today, I had to force myself to stop. It's black and white. I like it black and white. I might tint it later, but for right now, this artwork, it's a dinosaur, of course. It's based on an Allosaurus. This one, I'm not trying to brag. This one is 5 stars. Now, I'm not one to brag. I really am not. I was told years ago by my art teacher to be humble, and I apologize for bragging. But this one just did turn out extremely well. I shot this in one take, and I was really surprised how well it went. I just wanted to do a headshot, and I did a headshot, and I'd done 2 of these prior, and both of them were okay. They were okay until I overdid it, kept on going, added more and more scales, and it got to the point where I just kind of ruined it. Now, if you're a subscriber or a fan of my artwork, you know I do a lot of pencil stuff, a lot of ink wash, and I tout ink wash like it's the best thing in the world. And it really is. I learned ink wash a long time ago, and I use it all the time. I think it's one of the best ways to shade your artwork. It's fast. When it dries, it looks amazing. And when you put ink wash over the top of pencil, it really super adds to the entertainment or the look of the image. So I like to do both. And then over the very top at the end, I put a little bit of thick white paint for highlights. And that's where I went wrong before, is it overdid the highlights. So this one here, I was trying to just, I was working on my pencil work, my cross hatching, my shading. Oh, here I am. I'm going to get my ink wash. Now, over to the side, I have my ink bottle. And I use 2 different shades of gray here, light tone and a darker tone. I like to use 2 because it gives a little more edge to it, a little more feeling to it. So I like to have used 2 different values. So I go through and do my edges to kind of give it a round feel. And I had this idea of coloring in around the eye because I wanted to make it look like he was a Jack the Ripper or something. I wanted him to look like a superhero, Allosaurus, Dinosaur. So I'm going through on all my little creases, and I'm adding my shading. Now, a lot of my work I do acrylics on canvas, where I start with darks and go to light. Well, I'm working on paper today, so I'm going from light to dark. And my last work, I actually used a half-tone paper, and I like that look too. And I don't have any more. I'll have to probably buy some more of it. But I kind of like the way this one looked. I'm using the white paper, and I do eventually go around the edges to kind of make the image pop. It's all about pop, 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 making it pop. So here I am. I'm working on my composition because it's awfully weighted to the right side. So I need to throw something up in the upper left-hand corner to balance it out. Now what that is, I don't know. Maybe it's some plants or something or some clouds. But I needed something to balance it out. I needed some grays around the edges to make the white of his skin kind of pop out. And here I go with my little white acrylic paint. I'm holding back. I'm holding back because normally when I do this, I go way overboard. So I'm thinking I'm going to add some of this texture, because his skin has texture. I want to give it some more value, kind of a cool look. So I add these little white speckles here. And I'm thinking, well, right about now, I'm thinking, okay, dial it down. I'm going to lighten up his teeth a tiny bit. And then I kind of sat back and I kind of looked at it and I said, maybe this is time to call it quits. I gave him the eye shine right there. The eye shine is what makes your artwork go from $10 to $1 million. You all know that. And this is it. Black and white, shades of gray, Allosaurus, thank you for showing up. I do appreciate it.